Welcome, dear chess viewers. We are back to the sixth episode of Art of Attack, and here we are going to do something very interesting. And first of all, apologies for a little delay. This video did took some time because I tried something very interesting. Perhaps this is the most, maybe this is the first time in the entire video series that I'm doing something very interesting. So the name of today's title is right angle. So right angle is not the mathematical right angle. This is right angle means the correct penetration angle, or I would say the correct way, the correct angle where we invade into something. And to illustrate this point, I have found a very interesting way to actually this was the way which I used to learn chess. And now please take a look at some of very short videos of say 10 seconds to understand what I meant it. See, I want to, these are the set of bottles and I want to set this in order. But somehow the angle which I am trying to put, it's not working. So what I have to do, I have to put this. I have to change the penetration angle. So rather than going like this, I go like this. So all set. I want to insert this cable cord into the adapter. I'm trying it. It's not working. So I have to change the sides. Right side is important. And now I just insert it. It works. Yeah, I think you might be wondering like what exactly was this. But it was the main idea which derived in my mind, the right angle. So in a chess position, you will get an idea like something should be done, but somehow just like in the video you just saw, like the correct penetration angle is very important in order to enter the enemy camp. You can't just enter the camp because you think it's right. You need that subtle change of angle to invade and to get the desired fruits. So we are into right angle. So now let's talk about chess. Let me flip the board. It's black to play. Now black, what should black do? Let me first explain you like that black is into the pin. Sorry, white is into the pin. Black bishop cuts the king. You already have splendid rooks. That means this position is way beyond repair for white. But black has to find a win. So by using the technique of the right angle, what should black do in this position? Well, yeah, I mean you can wonder, I mean you can easily guess that this pin is nasty, so we need to remove the bishop somewhere because if he takes the queen, rook c1 should be the mate. But try to understand the way I think chess, because you might even might like the way which I interpret these examples, how I give these titles like right angle, how this title came to my mind. By the way, this is not the yesterday's discovery of right angle. It's stored in my attacking notes way long back. So I will just tell you, just imagine you uplift the bishop, just like you hang the bishop like in the air. The queen will take the queen, it's forced. And now rook takes rook is mate, because the bishop is in the air in the same diagonal which controls, and it's mate. But it's not allowed in chess, but in imagination it is allowed. That if you can just lift the bishop, the power is intact. This bishop, power is intact. We just have to lift him so that the rook can attack the queen. This is imagination, but that imagination will take me to the solution, and that's what the title was discovered in my memory, which I tried to make it more colorful for you. Actually it was for me, but I thought I should share this with you. So by now you might know what is the move for black. It's very easy, and the move is bishop f1. Okay, I could move this bishop here, but suppose I play bishop d3, chalo, let's say the queen takes queen, then rook takes rook check, and the king has the square thanks to this bishop, and it's okay. So that's what I said. If I just lift the bishop, what happens? So in order to get the things result, in order to get the results, bishop f1 is a move, and now we got the angle to invade, because the queen is, even if the queen moves here, this is hanging. So the main job was to attack the queen. The queen cannot take this rook, so queen takes queen, and now we checkmate the white king, because the bishop is already protected by this rook invisibly, or I would say X-ray laser with the head. So I hope you got a brief idea. Still, there are some very beautiful examples which will make the point crystal clear, and I assure you this right angle technique will be in your memory for a very long time. This is my assurance, because it took me some time to understand this technique, and somehow I tried to put it in words, and somehow I thought it's right penetration angle, or I would say right angle. So it's not 90 degrees angle, it's the correct angle. Okay, so let's move on to the next position. Okay, this is white to play. Let me flip the board. So what should white do? Now please analyze this position in order. Use the attacking themes and please properly calculate. So I will, if you really want to calculate till the end, please take at least 10 minutes. And it's not that easy. I mean, there is one last trick in the position, and that is what we are discussing, the right angle. So yeah, white to play, do think. Okay, if you want to see the answer, then naturally queen at 7 is but obvious, king goes to f8. Okay, now again we want to invade. We want that correct angle to penetrate. Just like a drilling machine needs that angle, and it drills into it. So this is protected. This check is not going anywhere. What to do? So I have to play elimination of the defender. This is a very typical technique in attack. You just have to eliminate the defender by paying the price. So no surprise, rook takes e5. I think by this point this is very easy. So naturally queen takes is answered by mate on f7. Fine. Okay, but never ever underestimate your opponent, and always remember in art of analysis, or I would say how these strong players analyze, they are not biased or partial where they will only see good moves for white. They need to see the challenging moves for black side. So naturally black will play the more challenging move, queen to d7, and actually from here the real combination starts. The real idea of penetration comes into play. So white to play, what should white do from this position now? Because the earlier moves were very easy. Yeah, again queen h8 is answered by king e7, so it's okay. And now, yeah, bam, rook takes d5. Alright, so after rook takes d5, again queen d5 is answered by mate. So, and I'm threatening rook d8. So the queen cannot go here and here because this is going to happen. But the challenging move is e d5. Why I sacrifice this? What's the point? And now, please try to think like me, like how I'm trying to explain you the theme of penetration angle. Remember, this is not very concrete or like visible to eyes, like just like the ideas of dragging the king out. It is more subtle. I mean, it is very fine. You need to feel it. Then only you can get it. It's not like thak 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 and this is pain, this is for. This is very subtle way, and that's what I say, attack with me. Okay, enough of this thing. Now what to do? Yeah, we need this penetration angle. We need that angle to penetrate. So if you really want to try, do try it. White to play and win. Okay, queen h8 check, good move. Then I go here, king to e7. And now rook e1 check is not that effective. I can run away, I think. Is it possible? Yeah, I think I can run away because rook e1, I can just play this move, and after queen e5, nothing is there. This king is pretty much safe. But that's not the point. We need that penetration angle. And the angle goes in a very beautiful way. We need to invade with queen and knight in that perfect pockets. The pockets are created like these squares. These are the pockets, and we need to fix that piece into that pocket. So queen e5 check. So naturally these are helping stones. If you have seen my video, I think it was the third one. Thanks to this helping stones, so king has to reluctantly go to f8, and now we change the penetration angle. Now we move knight to h7. King cannot go here, it has to go here, can't go here, and now knight f6. So we changed the pieces, we changed the penetration angle. It's not checkmate, fine, but I can just take this, and this is just a winning position. I think I can just play rook e1 with the idea of mate. So we win the queen. Okay, checkmate was not there, but try to understand, try to feel. Let's go back. This is the position. So these pockets are created. Let me color in a different this thing. And we need this knight. We need to fix into that pockets. We need to penetrate in the right way. So rather than going rook e1, just like a generalized theory, bring all the pieces into attack, which is very correct, which is very good. But the beauty of chess is full of exceptions. So a good player always find exceptions. So not rook e1, but queen e5 check, king f8, and not going for a checkmate, but this knight penetration angle, we penetrate in a different way, check, and knight f6, game over. So this art of attack technique of right angle is very fine, and you need to understand, you need to feel it, then you can, this title will help you in a position where you understand, like in a certain position you need to invade, but you are not sure how to invade. Then you can use this technique, just change the angle. And maybe this videos which I shot, just 10 seconds video about this charger and this this bottles technique, maybe you can use it. Okay, now going to a very subtle and a little harder one. This is from the end game. Let me flip the board. It's black to play, and this penetration angle theory is more clear than the first two positions we saw. This is the exact point of penetration angle. So what should you do? So yeah, white, okay, actually white did play c7. It was white to play, now it's black to play. Try to understand this first. Black is going to queen, white is going to queen, fine. But now what? Okay, let's make a queen. Let's make a queen. Now this situation is very interesting. White is threatening queen f5 check. Black can give 1000 checks, but we need that penetration angle. We need to penetrate in a proper way, then only black can win this. So what is the ideal way, black should win? I mean, black desires, what is the ideal situation black dreams of? Please take some time. This is very nice, this is very cool. I gave it to many of my students, and they learned this technique definitely. Okay, black wants to take this pawn with check, so that the queen will be exchanged, the king will exchange the queens, and the king will take the pawn, and black has a winning king and pawn endgame. This is the dream situation, right? We need, what's going on? Sorry. So what we need to do is, we need to win this pawn by series of some checks, but which checks that you have to find, and then win this pawn in such a way that the queens will get exchanged. So the right way is, okay, you can play queen h1, but after king g3 you can win this pawn. I don't know, maybe like this, something. Oh, this pawn is also supported, so it's not happening anything. So yeah, what will you do if you play this check? Then this will come, you can give check, you can play queen g4, but it's not a check, it's not a check. So I have something to play for, queen d8, and I don't know, maybe it's a draw, it's getting complicated. But black has a very nice right penetration angle, or I would say right angle technique, and the move is queen f1 check first. Then I don't know whether this king can go here, goes here, doesn't matter. Let's do it in a more simple way, like king h2, then queen f2 check. Okay, it doesn't matter if it goes here or here, and now we gave this check. So this is the penetration angle, not this one. This is the penetration angle. We invade like this, and now after king takes, it's check. So the right penetration angle, we just check the angle from which angle we can invade. Just like in the bottle video, the bottles were not able to fit on that limited space. I just changed that angle and I inserted. Then it was working. So please take this look again. Please take a look again. Queen f1 check, king g3. Okay. Again I give a check, queen f4. Okay, king h3. Still this pawn is supported. Still I gave a check. Now he has to go here. Still I'm not going to take this g4 pawn. Remember, if I take this g4 pawn, he's going to hit you. Oh, sorry, he's not going to hit you. He's going to give you check. Okay. So yeah. So not we play queen f3, then we play queen f2 check. Again we are back to the same position, and now we give this check. It doesn't matter whether it goes here and here. Now we play queen g4 check, and the mission is accomplished. So this position, you have to understand that in order to get the desired result, we need to invade with the right angle. Right angle is not 90 degrees angle, but the correct penetration angle. Okay, so yeah, actually I thought of very limited positions, but in my database I had a few, but I thought let's analyze this position in a more classical way. So one more position is remaining. This I found it just when I was analyzing with my student, and I I searched, I got this position. I thought to save it in my database. So it's white to play, and white has to invade with the right angle. Here it's right angle, instead I would say right piece. In this position, white has to invade this, I would say, the red zone area. So it's a red zone area, containment zone, I would say, for the black king. So we have to invade in that zone. Knight c4 is possible, but somehow I feel that black can play queen c5. I think black is fine, I think here. It's okay for black, I think. So we have to invade not by right angle, but that right piece. So that's the reason I found this example and I added in my note. Like, right angle is good, but right piece, penetration with the right piece is also important. So white to play, this is slightly okay, you can get this. You need that right piece into that attacking zone. Knight c4 is possible, but not the best. If you find this, then I think you are getting more mature in understanding. The move is rook c3. And here now I want to invade this c file with rook and not by knight. So the right penetration angle is the right piece. That can also be called as right penetration angle. So now I just I'm threatening, I don't know, suppose say black goes queen e5. Is it possible queen e5? Yeah, if queen e5 is possible. Yeah, then I think I can just play, is rook d4 possible? Or maybe I can just play queen e5, queen rook e5 and just play rook d4 check. And after king e7, I can just play knight c4. This is well protected. So I think this is just fine. So after this, maybe I think white is up a pawn and it should be winning. Like maybe check. This pawn will go far. So yeah, this was the main point. I like this rook c3 idea. And suppose black goes like f5. Now what will you do here? Suppose he goes f5. Yeah, and now you can play this rook d4 check, takes, and queen d4. And basically the whole idea of getting the rook into action comes into play. So queen d4 check, king e8, and a very beautiful move, queen d6, attacking the weak rook and weak pawn. And I think white should be winning easily. Okay, so this concludes this presentation. This was the most unique way I thought of to present my material to get, I would say, more clarity, because this idea of right angle is not very clear or concrete or I would say simple to understand, like the earlier art of attack techniques which I shared. These are very fine attacking techniques, that is the right angle technique. You just have to enter the zone with the right angle, and in this example it was the right piece. All right, so we stop here today, and I hope you like this very interesting way of presentation of my right angle. If you really liked it, do comment it, because I haven't seen any video which has this sort of interesting idea to present the material. People just open with chess and they talk about chess. That's also good. Maybe some serious players do like it, or would say professionals do like it. But I do think chess as an art, and I always love to present chess material, ideas, everything in a more artistic way. So if you do like it, do please comment, because this is the very first experiment I did, and this is exactly the reflection which I thought. So I just want to know whether my interpretation, is it really artistic or not. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye bye.